feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the way.
And hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Second Rope Marks. I am your host, Alan Austin, joined always by Rick Othen. Rick, we're back.
We're back. We're bad. And yeah, it was good to have a week off. We've both been extremely busy with things. But yeah, no, it's always a pleasure to see your face and
Always.
and shoot the shit with you and talk. There's been a lot of things going on in wrestling. And you know what, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm glad we were away for the week of all that other BS because I am so over talking about it.
Yeah, like last week, my kid was starting preschool. It was your anniversary, so I figured why not take a week off. But yeah, as you said,
exactly right.
We missed a lot in that week. Like I said, we're not going to talk about him. He got fired. He's gone. Bye. Punk's over with. Good. See ya. Let's see what else happened. The merger of UFC and WWE.
Yes.
TKO is finally announced. It happened.
Did I see it right? Pedo Vince was wearing a silk pink bandana.
No.
That must have been Photoshopped then. I saw a picture of it. It had to be Photoshopped.
He was like wearing like a black suit with his black Just for Men gelled mustache.
Pedo mustache, yeah.
That's official. Rumors circling that Jade Cargill is out of the AEW and on her way to WWE. There's also another rumor that she's probably gonna just spend time with her family. I don't know. Would she be an okay fit for WWE? Maybe.
Nah.
But
she'll spend a year, maybe two in NXT. She'll get called up to the roster.
She'd go right to the roster.
No, she's still too green. Like,
never.
I
think she'd go straight to the roster.
Nah, not a chance.
Big name like her.
WWE have too many people like her. Like, realistically, you look at Bianca Belair, muscular, athletic. You look at Rhea Ripley, extremely athletic and strong. They've just bought Nia Jackson, Raquel. Like, Jade in AEW was an anomaly. She was the only one of her kind. WWE have about 6 of her. She'd just get lost in the shuffle.
Yeah. They did show the hug between her and Statlander last night, so that was shocking. Coming up, we got another AEW pay-per-view, October 1st. First, second? I think it's the first.
Around about then. Yeah.
2 matches.
New pay-per-view.
Yeah. In honor of Antonio Inoki.
Yes. Wrestle Dream.
October 1st in Seattle, Washington.
I hope that it's very similar to Forbidden Door. I like the cross-promotion. As we'll get into, there is already a cross-promoted match on, which is going to be great. But I love the concept of Wrestle Dream. It's Japanesey English. It's brilliant. I love it.
Yep, one of those men is on that we're going to talk about today is on that card.
Yes.
He's on that card, but he is not on something else that I am going to have a little gripe with, and it'll be our little segue in the talk.
The floor is yours.
So it was released, the PWI Top 500. Top 10 doesn't even have him on it. Not a top 10.
Talking about Billy Big Bollocks. Billy the Goat.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I mean, you got 10 to Cody Rhodes, 9 Josh Alexander. Orange Cassidy should be higher. He should be at least a 6.
Yep.
Okada 7. MJF is 6. I like Vikingo, but you do not deserve to be in the top 10.
No, not even.
That should have been like Danielson, honestly.
What
Gun
Vikingo does, sorry, he's extremely like he is lucha libre, and some of the
yeah.
things he does is inhumane or inhuman, not inhumane, inhuman.
Mm,
But he's sloppy, like, and that's what a lot of lucha libre is. Unless you were prime Rey Mysterio Jr., where he was just flawless.
yeah.
So, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
sloppy.
Yep. Vikingo at 5. Gunther at 4. I agree with that.
Yeah,
Time out. Time out. I have rejoiced. We have rejoiced. The long awaited, what was it? 30 something year, 20 something year.
thank
Fucking
God.
Honky Tonk Man record is bye bye.
Mhm.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Just enjoy this for you. And then round up to 3, 2, 1. You got
The Shield.
Moxley at 3, Roman at 2, Seth at 1. I love
Can't
that was
argue with it.
no, but like I said, 5 should have been Danielson. Should
Yeah,
have been Danielson.
and yeah, Billy the Goat, Will Ospreay should have been in there as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, man.
Hundred
Yeah, man.
percent.
Take out Alexander, make Alexander 11. Take out Vikingo, make him like 12th. And then you put Osprey at 9, Danielson at 5. Boom.
Yep.
Then you would have a perfect top 10 list. But before we talk, Bryan Danielson, a lot happened last night on SmackDown.
Do you smell it?
Do you smell?
Do you smell? I smell it.
Is so last night, Austin Theory was one of his mealy, stupid mouth. I can't believe he's still a thing.
Oh my God.
I literally cannot stand him.
Yeah,
Cannot stand him.
he's so shit. So
He
shit.
has explosive, go away, get the far fuck away from me, heat for me. I
I
cannot
prefer
stand him.
Dom over Theory.
Yeah, yeah. I think I think so too. I do not like him. I think he is a wasteless piece of shit talent. And even though he beat John Cena, it's still like, okay, why are you still here? What
Yeah.
please go somewhere else. He was
Yeah, well
running his
that's it.
mouth. Then you know what? It's been known that I am not a fan of any commentary. AEW a little bit, but even then they could be a little crazy sometimes. Pat McAfee also
Oh, I
returned
love
last
that.
night, and I actually
Love.
do like Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
So
He's great.
seeing him come back was pretty sweet. But that wasn't a surprise because he brought a friend, someone that he had on his podcast, his show last
Woo,
night. Ooh,
woo,
ooh,
woo.
ooh, ooh. And that is The Rock,
The great one.
the great. That
The most
reaction
electrifying man.
was insane
Huge.
because they
Huge.
had no idea, no
No,
idea,
none.
zero. It was good to see Brian Gerwitz smiling face. I saw a little backstage in the gorilla. Brian Gerwitz liked my tweet about him, replied to me. Brian
Hey, you
Gerwitz.
didn't get you didn't get big time by him, which is good.
No, I was hyping up his book because his book is just so good. And it's right here. There's just one problem. Oh, just excellent book. Had
It
me
is.
in stitches.
If you haven't got it, folks, go out and get it.
Go get
It
it.
is a great read. It is a brilliant read.
He
It'll
hooks you
have
in.
it'll have you doing the Prince Nana dance.
Oh my God. It'll have you watching. It'll have you go back and rewatch the Cena Rock rivalry
Yeah,
because
it will.
he gets like a little detailed about like the actual feud between
Mm,
them, how he
yeah,
almost died at a dark go-kart race with John Cena. The whole book. I could not
yeah.
stop reading it. It's hilarious. the first chapter of Wrestler's Court. I even messaged him. I was like, I need like just a book about all the trials of Wrestler's Court. Like
Yes,
I
yeah,
need to see what the hell's going on. But The Rock
yes.
came back to a thunderous crowd, beat the shit out of Austin Theory, thank God, and went on
Hit
his
the
merry
people's
way.
elbow.
Gave a hug to John Cena in the back. That
Yep,
was I
it
wouldn't
was good.
I wouldn't mind a third match between those two. They're evened up,
Mm,
1-1.
yeah, you know what? Rubber match. I'd book it. I'd book it.
I was there when he had his last match.
Yeah. Speaking of last matches, was that going to be your segue?
Yeah.
Speaking of last matches, I
Yep.
just stole it
Speaking of
from you.
last matches,
Just stole it from you.
it was I don't know, kind of confirmed. I don't know. You can never tell with him.
Yeah,
He
I
may not
think
be done. He may be done wrestling, but I still think he'll have like a producer slash creative control for Collision.
possibly, and we're talking about Bryan Danielson.
Who said he was gonna stop when his daughter turned 7, and she's 6 right now.
That's right. So chances are, unless she's turning 7 later this year, I can't remember when Birdie was born. That's not part of my Rolodex. But yeah, possibly we are on the Bryan Danielson retirement tour, and I'm all for it. If he's going to put in the bangers that he's putting in, and again, like his last match was against Okada with a broken freaking arm.
No, it was against Starks in the strap.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, yes. So yes, he had the strap match with Starks.
Probably one of the greatest strap matches. Yeah, and then he had a match with Okada where he broke his arm.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I would love to have one more championship run for Bryan Danielson. It's not going to happen. He's even come out and said it. He goes like, that's the young man's game. That's their job. I just want to have great matches and elevate the young people. Something that some of the other elder statesmen probably should be doing.
Yes, but no, we have to argue about real or fake last. But yeah,
yes.
Danielson retirement tour is sadly coming.
And we're kicking off with the Wrestle Dream match with a one ZSJ.
Oh my
Sabre Jr.
God.
You dickhead. You dickhead, darling.
That's gonna be fucking insane.
The match we should have had at the very first Forbidden Door before Danielson got injured again. I see Danielson losing a lot of these retirement tour things as well, because he's going to be the one passing the torch. If you've never seen Zack Sabre Jr. wrestle before, you are in for a treat, especially if he turns it up. And even if he doesn't, he's still better than most. Some of the submissions he uses, the transitions, the chops, the kicks, he's just a technical wizard, and he is every bit Danielson's equal, and then some.
100%. Like Claudio's debut was against Zack Sabre.
That's right. Yep.
And that was a pretty good match.
It was. Yeah, exactly. First meeting between those two, I believe. But we'll fantasy book this. Obviously, we won't go into and this will happen at this pay-per-view and this and this and this.
Yeah.
Who do we want to see? Any company as well. So like we'll pick people from WWE as well. Like, this is our thing. We'll fantasy book this.
You know what, man?
Who does Danielson?
I don't want to see him face anybody in WWE.
Really?
Because
no
I don't
one from
think
WWE.
No, because I don't think like anybody over there can like have a great match with him. I mean, I'm sure he can probably have a good match with like a Broom, but like even then, like I don't know. If by some chance, like, it was like a WWE star coming over to AEW and having like an AEW style match, then I could see it being like a really good match. But if he's like gonna go like to WWE for like a month just to like have a match with like Roman or something, it's gonna suck. It's gonna be all showy and all this stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but again, and that's how you feel about it. I
Yeah.
personally would love to see one more match between
Gun
Danielson and Finn
Gunther.
Balor.
Finn? I was
Oh,
gonna
you
say
Gunther.
Gunther.
Well, there you go. So there's two
Gunther
off
be
the
probably the
bat.
only one for me.
Oh no, see, I'd like Finn, but yeah, Gunther. Could you imagine those two chopping the shit out of each other? Oh,
My chest just caved
mm.
in thinking about it. But yeah,
I was gonna
I guess
say, yeah.
I stand corrected. Gunther is probably the only one that
Okay, a third one.
on third.
I'd like to see a good 10, 12 minute match between him and Chad Gable.
Yeah.
That would be brilliant.
I'm thinking AJ, but maybe not even AJ.
No, I think AJ's lost a step or two. AJ's
I
still
think he
phenomenal by
has.
all accounts, but so
I
I
I
there
think
you
his
go.
last match.
Oh no, I know where you're going to go with this. I think we saved that to the last bit. Me and you, I definitely think we're on the same wavelength here.
Obviously, he has to face MGF. I think he has to
Yes.
face MJF at some point. Maybe for the title, just to like put him over as MJF being like as good as he is, because MJF is on fire. He has a 25% chance of winning Joe, against Joe's 33%, and he's at home. So to add a 65%, and that spells disaster. Disaster. My God,
Dynamath.
that was
That was
fucking
brilliant. It
sorry.
was
I
so
got
funny.
sidetracked. But he obviously has to face MJF. Um, oh man, it's
Orange
getting
Cassidy.
oh God, oh my God,
He
dude,
has to. Could you imagine a comedy match between those two? That would be fantastic.
oh my God, I would love it. I'm all for Orange Cassidy. I'm,
Yeah.
I'm still
Um,
tired. I'm still so tired.
his little backstage things with Renee is brilliant. It is
Yeah,
fantastic.
he's like, yeah, with Hook
Um,
too. He's like, hey, you're a champion. He's like, I used to be champion. I
it was
love
just
Orange
so
Dick.
random.
Uh,
Danielson Pack.
yes. Whenever Pac comes back,
Yeah,
whenever
that'd be good.
that'd be good. Well, like I said, we got Ricky Starks already, so that strap match was
Yep.
so good. Up there as one of the best. But like I saw on Twitter, somebody like did like a poll. It's like, what did you like best about Labor Day weekend? It was like a WWE tag team street fight match. Don't even know who was in it. Um, some other WWE match, Moxley versus Orange Cassidy or Danielson versus Starks. You want to know what the least voted match was? Almost least voted match. Well,
Go
first off,
on.
it went Mox and Cassidy is the least voted. Then
Wow.
Danielson and Starks. I'm like, these what? I'm like, what the fuck? The
Oh,
drones were out in oh yeah, I think it was Becky versus Trish, the cage match. So
to that was a good match.
it was okay. It was okay, but it went. So the highest voted was that street fight tag team match, Becky, then Danielson, and then I was like, this poll is ridiculous. This outcome's ridiculous.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, so you got
You're really hot today.
yeah, yeah, and I guess I should kind of apologize because the last time we were on here, I was kind of giving shit to like AEW, like, oh, this all out card is gonna suck, like everybody's
Yeah.
missing, like it was just gonna be bad, but my fucking God, do I regret not buying for that people.
They knocked it out of the park.
They, well, from what I saw, because the site, yeah, I was using
Arr.
the site I was using kept like freezing and then like not playing again, so I had to keep restarting it, and it literally stopped working right when Danielson was like winning the strap match. Like
God.
that was it. Literally, I watched the whole strap match, and then the finish was like just didn't happen.
Yeah.
But sorry, AEW. Obviously, you still produce great pay-per-views. Sorry,
What do you think? What do you think of Danielson Osprey?
Danielson, Osprey. I thought was gonna be the match at Wrestle Dream. That I could guess I can see probably being Forbidden Door 3, maybe?
Yeah,
Maybe later on the year, unless they do like some other crazy pay-per-view before they are rumored to be adding more pay-per-views and possibly streaming on Max. Um, but Osprey Danielson would be really good. Like I said, we're getting Zack Sabre this in a couple weeks. Pac, whenever he comes back, that would be a pretty sick like dynamite. That
Yeah.
doesn't even have to be a pay-per-view. That'd be a
No.
nice. Same with Orange Cassidy. You can have that
Yeah.
at like, well, they already did Fighter Fest and
Beach
that could be
break or whatever.
Winter's Coming.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
Orange Cassidy versus Danielson, Winter's Coming. But like I said, like there's a few near the end of his career that he's probably gonna have.
Adam Cole, yes. Yeah, because he had a great match with Cole on SmackDown a few years back when the WWE crew got held hostage in Saudi Arabia.
I
No,
remember
that's
that.
not a joke. That legitimately happened.
Yep. They were stuck over in Saudi. I hate the Saudi thing.
Yeah, don't get me started on it. I fucking hate it as well.
So ridiculous.
I was looking over a match from 2006 in Ring of Honor, and it was Bryan Danielson versus Kenta. And I was like, man, I'd like to see that one more time. Like that would they just kick the fuck out of each other.
He has his own move back again.
He does, yeah. I'd like to see Danielson versus Kenta one more time.
That would be pretty good.
Be pretty good. Danielson, Shibata.
Yeah. That could absolutely happen. Like
on a Ring of Honor.
You could you can do that at a Ring of Honor pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Like probably Death Before Dishonor. Because you got Final Battle coming up, but it doesn't really matter because this
Final Battle's towards the end of the year. I think it's December.
Oh, is it? Yeah, because because you got Kingston versus Claudio coming up. Oh my God, dude, that match! I'm sorry, I keep going back and forth between, but
that'll be a great match.
Danielson's last few matches has to be Yuta, Claudio,
okay,
and then ending with Moxley.
Really? Okay. You reckon he's got to fight the Blackpool Combat Club?
Just because he's like, I want to fight my friends at the end and just ride off into the sunset. His last match has to be Moxley.
His retirement match, you reckon?
I would say so. I would think so.
No, we're not on the same page then.
So we're gonna go Kenny again?
No. Nope. I want to see at All In 2 in Wembley, if it can get that far, if Birdie hasn't turned 7 by then, I want to see the double retirement match, or the retirement and the post-retirement, coming out of retirement and then going back into retirement again. Danielson versus Nigel McGuinness.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting about Nigel.
Exactly. That was a match that we were robbed of when they both got signed to WWE, and McGuinness ended up telling the truth to WWE about he had a bit of dodgy shoulder, and they said he needed to pay for his own surgery, but he didn't want to get the surgery. So they cut him immediately, and he ended up being Desmond Wolfe over in TNA and had a bit of a lackluster run. And then by that time, he got diagnosed with Hep C and kind of just went downwards. So they had some great matches in Ring of Honor. Fucking phenomenal matches. And the way McGuinness has been just needling Danielson, Brittle Bryan, he's been calling him Brittle Bryan Danielson. You have to think it's going to lead somewhere. It has to lead somewhere.
I can see that at all. Yeah, you're right. I can see that being the last match. I keep forgetting about that because he's very vocal on Saturday nights.
He is. Yeah. I love
Very
it.
vocal.
It's so entertaining. It reminds me of William Regal. Just the needles, the cheeky one-liners, the bit of banter, and yeah, like Nigel McGuinness is an unsung hero. He's a treasure.
Hmm.
Although I do prefer him with Ian Riccaboni over Kevin Kelly. Kevin Kelly's commentary is more suited for New Japan because he can kind of be a little bit more free flowing, have a joke around because it's New Japan, but in America, like his style of commentary, I don't think it meshes too well. I think
No,
again now I've gone off on a fucking tangent.
it's okay.
Ian Riccaboni and Nigel McGuinness as the collision commentators would suit me perfectly. But I would have McGuinness and Danielson
As the last match, I like
dual
that.
retirement. Yeah, at All In.
They
Main
shake hands
event
at the
All
end
In.
and say,
Yeah,
"See you later, bud."
yeah,
That's a
main
good
event
one.
All In with it.
But he does have, in my opinion, he does have to face at least two members of the Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah,
Then finish
he's
him.
already faced Judah a bunch of times. Like he's obviously faced Mox
Yeah,
and all that as well. But like,
Claudio would
I
be
don't
pretty
think.
good.
Yeah, Claudio would be a good match. I don't think that he needs to face Judah anymore. Like that's
No, who was actually injured,
yeah,
I think. Yuta is
yeah, I
injured,
think so.
pulled. And then a little scary thing, Kingston was pulled from an indie event this weekend too. Why? I
Really?
don't know. I don't know. I hope he's fine because
Oh
I
god,
am so looking forward to this match on Wednesday. So
the
looking
double
forward
title
to it.
match.
Double title
Yeah.
match. I need Eddie Kingston in my life. I really do.
What? Yeah, he's so good.
He's
And
the
just
fucking
because
best.
he's real.
Yeah.
He's real. He just love Eddie Kingston.
Love Eddie
What's
Kingston.
happened to Yuta?
I don't know. He's got like a little mild injury.
It's not from where Claudio was uppercutting him during those fucking
No, but
interviews,
that was
was it?
sorry. No, but that was funny. That was great.
Yeah,
He's like, we beat up Yuta whenever
all the
we
time.
want to. It's like, keep it going. I love this.
Yeah, beat the shit out of him.
I just love the dynamic between Claudio and Kingston right now.
Yeah, it's interesting. It is really like Claudio won't give him the respect. He won't even look at him.
Just walking right by. Love it.
Yeah,
love it, Swissman. Yep.
Well,
it's all our
I think
talk.
that might do it. I think it's nice, easy episode.
Yeah.
Ease us back in. Thank you to the three people that did vote on our Twitter poll for today's subject. You know, we're a growing brand. We're still trying to get our name out there. So yeah, if you see us on Twitter or X and you see a poll, just give us give us a vote, and we'll happily talk about shit. We'll shoot the shit with you.
Mm-hmm.
Just
give
us a chance, people. You won't be disappointed.
Like you saw in this episode, we go off on tangents. We just go all over the place.
Yeah, but we always end up back to the topic.
Right here in Albany, New York.
All right, man. As always, like and follow us on the X. Our handles have been all over the show along here. This must be opposite day. I've taken over.
Yeah, you have. You have. You can follow us on Spotify. Give us a 5-star. Obviously, YouTube, X.
Yeah, subscribe to us. Every little helps.
We took a little break from TikTok, which is good because TikTok is just too much. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, it is too much.
It's too crazy.
Again, let us know what you want us to talk about. Yeah. I have a personal favorite. I do want to talk about Mick Foley very, very soon. I've almost finished his very first autobiography for like the gazillionth time. Love it. Can't put it down. So
I love the Mickers.
Love the Micker. Win one for the Micker.
I love Mick Foley. Tall man. Like salads.
Yeah.
He's a good man.
Surprisingly tall.
Surprisingly tall. Santa.
All right, my friend.
Oops. Santa's real. Santa's real.
Yes.
Alrighty. And with that, Rick, Pleasure as always.
Thank you very much, my friend. I'm off to bed. I've got a very early start in the morning.
I have to take care of my kid who's all stuffy.
Oh, get the
week
Vicks on her. Get the vapor rub.
took 1 week of school. Boom.
Kids just bring diseases home, man.
Sure do.
Not
Didn't
much
think it was
you
gonna
can
be that fast though.
All right, fella.
Yeah, right.
Have a good one, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.
And we will see you guys later. Bye, everybody.
Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine,